Hi everyone, I'm Nate.
I'm Sarah.
And today
we're talking about five different ways that we have strengthened our relationship over the past 5 years that we've been together.
Yeah.
We are constantly getting comments about things like, you guys are so cute, you're such a cute couple. And I genuinely think it's because we've worked on the core of our relationship and, the things that drive us being so close with each other.
We're very happy when we're together.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that is visible.
Mm-hmm. And we've worked on independent things too, but that's the big thing.
Yeah.
So the first thing that we do on a regular basis is we eat and cook at home, obviously in a pandemic, but when we're not in we do it anyway. So we eat our meals together at least once a day, normally twice, sometimes all 3 meals together, which means that we're hanging out and talking most of the time while we're doing that. It gives us a chance to catch up with each other if we've been doing separate things other than the meals.
Yeah.
And we get to experiment together. And there's just also something I feel like there's something so meaningful behind making your partner food.
Yeah, true. I think we've talked about in earlier videos that especially during the pandemic, since we're not working, we kind of go off and do our own things. And so she said, dinner time or whatever meal we're sharing together at that point is when we come together and we do kind of talk about what we've been doing, what we've been up to, and we kind of just come back together and
yeah.
Remember that, hey, you're here.
Yeah, I can share all this stuff I've been doing all day with someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the second thing we do.
Number 2.
We have joint hobbies together.
Yeah.
So
this being one of them.
I was going to say the first one is YouTube. Yeah, between planning videos and filming them, obviously, and then editing them, even just discussing the scheduling and everything like that. I think just working together as a team on something is a really great tool. I think it just builds our relationship as well as, building the project like you do.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing we do is we both play guitar, him better than me, which means it's really fun for when I learn new chords or something to be look what I learned. Mm-hmm. Or for him to help me learn a new song or something like that.
Yeah.
Or help me when I had to go restring my guitar, I don't know. I think it's nice to have someone who can help you with it, and then 2, it's nice to be able to help your partner with something like that where it's you get to be the knowledgeable one in that situation, and then we do that back and forth,
Yeah, I was gonna say she does that for me too all the time. So.
And then I was also gonna say reading. So we read a lot together. We'll read the same book at the same time, or listen to it or something.
For a while, we were reading the Nancy Drew books every night. Mm-hmm. And right now we are reading Circe.
Yeah.
We're not really reading it at night because we kind of both get tired and start falling asleep and we don't remember what's happening. But
Exactly.
During the day, I'll just randomly pick it up and just start reading.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then we also, having that as a joint hobby, it means that we get to recommend them to each other all the time, which is also really good. Because then it's nice to be able to talk about that together once you've both read it. Okay, and then the other thing that we also do together is painting. We both do it independently as well, but it's really fun and such a pressure-free and easy to do together.
Mm-hmm.
It's really fun to just put on a show or put on some music or a podcast and sit down. We both we'll be working on completely different paintings, of course, but it's just really fun to get creative together.
We don't do it super often, but when we do, it's a lot of fun, and I would like to do it more often. So, Yeah.
Okay, the third thing is we try to experience new things together.
Yes, we do.
So right off the bat, when we first started dating, we went to Europe together, which was the first time either of us had been to Europe. And so forever that memory of Europe is tied to our relationship and the start of our relationship, which I feel having all those firsts be with your partner, not only do you remember those firsts even more, but that becomes an exciting part of the relationship with doing that together. And all the excitement of doing it and then talking about it afterwards. Yeah. Another one was indoor skydiving.
And then another thing that we experienced for the first time together was our road trip. We went and we converted a van and we went on a road trip for 3 months, and it was
so much learning together, and obviously it was every day we experienced something new together.
Yeah, that was every day was something new because we were driving so much and seeing so many new things, and new places and even places that we had been to before. Like we had both been to New York separately, but we got to experience it together.
I feel like there's like a sense of like childhood joy, you know, like that pure joy of like just excitement that you get when you try something new for the first time, at least when you really like it.
Yeah.
So it's really fun to do that together with your partner.
And then in Hawaii, we went snorkeling together, and it was really fun. We saw some turtles.
Yeah. I feel like that moment of joy is you like your guard goes down.
Yeah.
And you get to see each other like in that moment of joy. I feel like that helps grow your relationship.
Mm-hmm. It was beautiful.
Or you hate it. No, your partner can save you.
This is true.
Okay. The fourth, we make a point to be emotionally vulnerable together and confront our issues in our relationship, whether that's independent issues that affect our relationship or joint issues that impact our relationship.
Yeah.
So like one of the things that we did, well, Nate did, he bought these cards that each have like pretty heavy conversation prompts, like questions, and you literally like sit facing each other and ask each other these questions. And I feel like you definitely need to be in the right place to really enjoy it. Like you need to be willing to let your guard down and be honest to get the most out of it. But it gets easier as you're doing it too.
We did them in a video.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the
cards.
I don't know what side it was on, so
I think it's on my side.
Yeah.
But yeah, something like that where it's like you are asking questions about your past or your, you know, your own inner dialogue or things you want in your future, things like that, your passions. We make a point to try and be as honest with each other as possible.
And like literally we were just talking about earlier that like she sent me a TikTok about like a person's partner basically like does the same thing that I do. Like when someone asks like, you want to do this or this? And there's like, or like, do you want to do this? And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. And like what they might hear is like, I don't really want to do that. But like really it's like, I just don't care because whatever I do with you is going to be fun. So like saying that instead of saying, that sounds fine. Yeah. Like, but like actually just saying what I mean and what's in my mind as opposed to just the cryptic, like, yeah, sure. Yeah.
It's like those things like that where it's like, it's something that we've recognized like becomes a point of miscommunication between us. And when I saw that, I was like, I feel like this explains it, so I sent it to you. Yeah. At first I was like, is he going to be offended? And then I was like, no, I feel like this is very constructive. It's not like, you're an idiot or you're a jerk or something like that. Like, this is actually like, this will just help us. And
initially I didn't take it as you being like, you do this all the time.
Yeah. Watch this. Yeah, exactly. But I feel like sending things like that like, there's so much, we're all constantly seeing content all day. So when you see content that you think will help your relationship, you watch it first and then send it to your partner as well. Yeah. Because I feel like that opens up your relationship for those kinds of conversations. And it also just gives you each like the vocabulary to talk about your relationship issues that you might not have otherwise. True. The fifth thing that we do that helps us grow and strengthen our relationship is, I'd say, we support each other in our independent ventures. So things like if Nate sees a video that's about painting and I have been trying to do a certain kind of painting, like he'll send it to me. Or if I see something that has to do with music or a specific thing in music, I will send it to him. I'll go more deep than that. If I see something about like procrastination, I will send it to you and help you learn more about procrastination, because it's like, obviously I'm not an expert in it. Like I don't know how to help you necessarily, but I will help you get the resources to help you reach your goals.
And outside of like stuff like that, like we just support each other in what we're doing like all the time, in the sense of like she listens to my music. I'll show her my music early. I'm getting better at it. I'm definitely like, I don't like being there when people listen to my music for the first time.
I try not to look at you while I listen.
It's kind of stressful. But I've been trying to get better at like sharing things with her, like even before it comes out, like literally just like the rough cuts I'll show her, and it makes me feel really good like afterwards. In the moment I'm like super nervous and my heart is pumping and whatever, but like it makes me feel really good and I love like sharing that with you and
being each other's biggest cheerleader. Because same with like when I'm working on a new graphic design project and I show it to him, and he's always going to be my in my corner, you know.
And in the corner, I was gonna say, in the corner, even when she might not like the song, and she'll tell me, or like a part of it, and she'll tell me why, or be like, you should add this, or like change this, or just try and make it move in a different way. And we're very like constructively.
Yeah, it's not like a level of toxic positivity where it's just like, you're amazing, because that doesn't help them grow.
Yeah,
it's important to help. The whole point of this like fifth thing is it helps each other grow. So you know, I think the positivity helps people with their confidence, and I mean, it just feels good. Yeah. But being constructive as well, so that you're helping them grow as well. I think it's really important. Yeah. And it's like the more we do it, the more comfortable you get, and the more excited you are to share those things with each other.
Yeah. And like, I mean, I think I have a hard time of like getting honest things from people. Yeah. So like, I tried and like show people stuff, or like when I was going to a studio and be like, yo, like honestly, tell me what you think of this, and they're kind of like, yeah, this is cool, this is great. Yeah. And I'm like, I know that there's got to be something
that doesn't help me grow.
But so I really love that you're a person that I can like ask for an honest opinion on something, and. Or even if I don't ask, like, you'll still just give it, and it's very, very helpful to me. So, thank you.
Okay, that's all we have for today. I hope that was helpful for you.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.